All right, so let's go ahead and look at it. You guys can once again go back, and if you guys want to highlight whatever it is, circle, square, to help you out, then perfect. All right, it costs $12 to attend a golf clinic at a local pro with a local pro. A bucket of balls for practice during the clinic costs $3 each. How many buckets can you buy at the clinic if you have $30 to spend? So I'm gonna go. What is so we know that it's $12 to attend the clinic, right? So we can even say that $12 is a flat rate because it's not changing. $12 is you show up just like that painter, boom, it's automatically going to cost you that $12, right? We know that the bucket of balls is going to be the $3 each. And this is what I'm doing, pulling out all the information, and then you guys are going to start to figure it out. So that's for your bucket. All right. We know that he has a total amount of $30 to spend. So $30 would be the total amount. All right. What is the unknown? What are we trying to figure out? Yeah, how many buckets can he buy? So the unknown is the number of buckets he can purchase. So for this right now, we're just going to go ahead and use X. And the X, what does the X represent? Yep. Um, all right, so we're going to go ahead and set up the equation, and then we're going to solve it. So how do we want to set up? Do we want to set up with the total? Do we want to set it up? How do we want to set it up? All right, and so what does that $12 represent? All right, and what else? All right, and why are you adding to it? Okay. Yep. And what does the 3 represent? Because that's the total. All right, so when we went down here, if I were to rewrite it, and this is when we're looking for all you guys, right? We're trying to figure out how many that he can purchase. What is the first thing that I do? Yep. Yep, I'm going to square off my variable. And why are you subtracting 12? Okay, and then what do I do? All right, and I'm going to rewrite my equation as 3x equals, what is 30 minus 12? All right, and then to get x by itself, what do I need to do? Yep, because if it's side by side, it's multiplication. So I'm going to divide by 3. If I divide one side by 3, I have to divide the other side by 3. So 18 divided by 3 is what? Yep. So you can do 6 buckets. And then if you were to put this back into your equation to check your answers, 6 times 3 is what? 18 plus 12 is what? Boom. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to do one more together, and then you guys are going to do number 3 on your own. All right. So Elijah has $145 in his savings account. He earns $36 a week mowing lawns. If he saves all of his earnings, after how many weeks will he have $433 saved? All right. So what do we know right now to begin with? What? $145 is in his savings. So like I said, we could even look at that in your flat rate. That's the amount of money that he has in his savings, his starting point. All right, what else do we know from here? Yep. So he earns $36. Um, so I guess the money per yard. All right, and what else do we have? So that he has a total of $433 would be his total. Yep, and X equals weeks. So you guys see how I pull out all of my information? So once you guys have your information pulled out, then you guys can start working on setting up your equation and solving it. So the unknown, like you guys had said, is the number of weeks. And you guys can always look at it because normally for the beginning part that you guys are doing this, the question normally falls at the last sentence that you guys have. So X equals the number of weeks. Because that's what you guys are looking for. So X equals number of weeks, kind of repetitive right now. All right, let's go ahead and write our equation. Who wants to start with somebody who I haven't heard from today? All right, how do we want to start this out? Yes. One more time. Okay. Yes. So, yep. So 145 is a flat rate. That's not going to change. We're going to add the 36x because he gets $36 per yard or per week per yard. We don't know how many that he's going to do, and the total amount that he's going to get $433. All right, so you guys go ahead and figure out what x equals. Yes. And then look at what you guys did to what I did. So for you guys to be successful when it comes to the word problems, you need to pull out all of the information that you guys have, write out your equation, and like we did with everything else, circle the variable, do the opposite of the numbers that it has on there, and then you go back to double check your work. So who wants to explain this part to me? Take a look at what you guys have. All right, so we set it up. What is the first thing that we're going to do? Square it off, right? We have our plus $145, so we're going to subtract it from each side. Rewrite our equation, so we got 36x equals 300 or 288. We divide it by each side by 36 so we can get x by itself. Did everybody get x equals 8? If we check our work, we put it in here. 36 times 8 gives you 288 plus 145 gives you what? 433.